here first on TikTok so we can interact with the chat while we talk some Flyers hockey. Nothing better than that. No Nick today, just me. Flyer fan 39, what's up? How we doing? Do you guys have any questions? Please ask away. I'll give you guys a few minutes. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to join. I'm supposed to start at 4, but it's 3:54, so figured I'd start a few minutes early. So there's a good amount of people in here at 4 o'clock, and we can start. Flyer fan 46, what's up? How we doing? Yo, JT, I'm on my alt. What's good? Yo, what's up? What's your main? Is it what's your main account? I would recognize you from your main account, but oh, Flyer Fan 39. Oh, okay. Sweet. What's going on, man? How we doing? How we doing? Gonna give everyone a few moments to join. Just had some pasta with a meatball for lunch. It was fire. Had a late lunch today. It's almost 4 o'clock. I just ate lunch. Anyways, Pens, yeah. You caught us at a good time. Fortunately for you guys, not a good time for us, but you caught us at a good time. We are not playing well, to say the very least. To say the very least, we are not playing well. If you guys keep liking the live just for a minute or two, just so it attracts more people in the live, because I think more likes, the more For You pages it shows up on. I think, I don't know, but you don't have to. But if you could, that would be fantastic. One guest request from Flyer Fan 46. No way. You know what? Let's do it. Flyer Fan 46. I'll add you. We'll have a little call in. Yo, what's up?
What's going on, JT?
How you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good, good. You watched the game last night?
Unfortunately, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, rough one. 5 in a row now. How do you feel?
I feel horrible.
Horrible? That's a good way to describe it. It's not a bad way to describe it at all. If you could point out anything in the Flyers' struggles right now, what's the word I'm looking for? Your main focus, I guess I could say, for the
I
Flyers'
would
struggles
say
right now.
either a better backup goaltender or maybe even like a center like Stamkos.
I would love Stamkos. I've said that before on the show that I would love Stamkos. That would be great. What would
It's
you
just,
get? What would you give up for him?
what would I give up for him? Ooh, that is hard. It's hard to think about.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like, cause Stammer is still an elite center,
Hmm.
but I don't want to give up Coots.
You don't want to give up Coots.
I don't.
Okay, I like it. How come?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just a big fan of him. Like, I
Okay,
have his jersey.
I do
And
too.
I'm gonna be honest. I want to see him break the record for him being on the team for 21 years.
That would be sick. That would be sick. Yeah, he would break the record for the most seasons spent as a Flyer. He would break
Because
Clark and
Clark and
Giroux's
Drew
record.
are tied.
Yeah, that would be awesome, dude. That would be great. We got the team who shall not be named tomorrow. How do you feel?
Um, I'm going to the game.
Are you? Oh, you better
Yeah,
boo the Rangers for me.
I made a sign and everything.
Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Let's go. What's the sign say?
What's the sign say? Chris Drury is a hero.
That's great. That is great. I love it. Apparently, he said that they're not rebuilding, and that they might trade Panarin.
Star players.
Yeah, they might trade Panarin because they informed him he's not getting a contract extension. So that's uh that's good for us for sure.
Yeah. Another reason why I just feel like Coots should not be on the PK. He should not be on the PK.
I agree. I agree. A lot of people say that he's a good defensive forward, but I feel like that's when he was, at his
That
peak.
was more like 5 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I think the guys that they're putting out there on the penalty kill are just I don't understand it. Juleson's out there on the penalty kill. He's your sixth best defenseman and he's out there on the PK. You got Cates is out there sometimes. He should be out there. He's your best defensive forward for sure.
Yeah.
I get that.
What do you think of Dvorak being on the PK?
I feel like there's better options, but at the same time, I don't hate it because he's a guy who can win faceoffs in the defensive zone, and that obviously helps the penalty kill. So I don't hate it, but like there's probably better options. That's the only reason I think they have Coots out there is to try to win the opening draw when you're on the penalty kill, but he doesn't win it half the time. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not exactly helpful. So yeah, I don't really understand the guys that they're putting out there on the penalty kill. Sealer, he hasn't been great, and he actually scored last night, but he hasn't been great defensively, and he's out there every penalty kill. Uh, Andre, I feel like has been their best defenseman the last few games, and he hasn't been out there on the penalty kill, which doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense.
I'm not really liking Drysdale on the power play.
No, I'm not either. I'm not. I feel like Drysdale should be a player that produces more points as a defenseman. I don't expect him to put up, I don't expect him to lead the team in points. He's a defenseman, but it would be nice for him to put up a few more points considering he's supposed to be like this kind of offensive, elusive defenseman, and he just doesn't put up points, and it's really frustrating. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we could have definitely gotten more on the Cutter trade.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I 100% agree, dude. I agree. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, the last 4 years of Flyers hockey, I think, may have been worse than 2007.
mm, I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Because it's just been horrible coaching, horrible GM work. Like, we're still trying to clean up Chuck Fletcher's mess.
I You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. You're 100% correct. I think you're absolutely right. Him and Hextall as well. They gave Coots that. I forget who it was. Was it Fletcher who gave Coots that big contract, or was it Hextall? Do you know?
I think it might have been Hextall.
Was it Hextall?
Yeah.
One of them gave him. I forget who it was. They gave him 7 mil for all these years. We got him till 2030. He's not even that old. He's playing like it because of all those injuries, and
His
that was a
back.
bad contract.
Another thing that I feel is like I feel like we definitely messed up with some draft picks. I feel in
Oh
the
yeah.
past. But do you think we should have, if we somehow got lucky and got Pasternak instead of Sanheim,
Mhm.
what would you think this team would be doing right now?
Ooh. I mean, Pasternak would be by far our best player. We'd be struggling a little bit more defensively, but I think if we had a guy like Pasternak, maybe we don't pursue a guy like Zegras because we have Pasternak on the first line, and maybe we pursue a defenseman instead of Zegras because we wouldn't have Sanheim. But obviously, the team would be much better with Pasternak. I think, we'd be up there with Carolina if we had a guy like him. I mean, that would be unbelievable. He's a top 5 player in hockey. He is unbelievable. He's great, and he kills us every time we play him. He makes us pay for not drafting him. Every time we play him, he scores at least one goal. It's frustrating, but
I think I might have read something today that said Vladar might be out a few games.
yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. I don't expect him to be back in the next few games, which sucks because of who we play tomorrow. But uh, I just I was thinking about it with my friend watching the game, and I said if Ladar were to get hurt, we'd be cooked. And then he got hurt the next game. I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. And it's not like we have the assets to replace him right away. It's we have Erson and now Kolosov. I mean, Kolosov came in last night and he gave up 3. So I I don't get it. I mean, most of them weren't his fault, but it's definitely frustrating for sure.
Do you think if we never traded Claude Giroux, we would be in this position?
If we never traded Giroux, I think he would have left in free agency anyways that offseason. So I think we wouldn't have Giroux and we wouldn't have what we got for Giroux. So we
Yeah,
wouldn't
we
have
wouldn't
Tippett
have
either.
Tippett.
Yeah, exactly. So I think as much as it hurts because I love Giroux, he's one of my favorite Flyers ever. He was on the Flyers from when I started watching when I was a little kid all the way up until he got traded. So it was my
Dude, I have
my whole
his
life.
the 2019 Stadium Series jersey.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, the all orange one.
Yep.
Nice. That's awesome, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good move to trade him because he probably wasn't going to stay here in the offseason. He wanted to go somewhere that had a bit
He
more of
would
a
have
promising
probably went to
future.
Ottawa.
Probably, yeah.
He would have probably went to Ottawa.
Well, yeah, he went to Ottawa anyways because he got traded to Florida, but he was only there for half a season. Then he signed with Ottawa
Yeah.
anyways, so he probably just would have never been a Panther, and that's it. And Tippett would still be on the Panthers unless he got traded somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when we were talking about the Pasternak thing, I'd say he would either be on another team and he'd be the best player in the NHL because that's what's happened to Sergei Bobrovsky, and
Oh
I
yeah.
could definitely name some other players.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, look at Cutter. I mean, as much as I hate the
Yep.
guy, he's playing great hockey for the
Yep.
Ducks, and it hurts because he should be on a line with it should be, him with Konechny or him with Zegras, and we'd have, a promising young core, but he didn't want to be here, which really hurts. But I'm not making any excuses for the guy because I can't stand him. I hate him just as much as the next Flyers fan, but I feel like we got to make a splash in free agency and get some players not that have a promising future, but that are good now, so that other guys don't want to say like, "Oh, I'm not, I don't want to be here." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I feel like they got to make a splash this offseason. They have the money to do it. They just got to convince guys to come here, and hopefully it works out. Noah, what's going on, man? How we doing?
I'm just glad we moved. What's his name? Ryan Ellis.
Oh yeah. Oh
That
man.
was a huge disappointment. I mean, I'm glad that we traded Patrick because of his unfortunate migraine condition.
Mm-hmm.
But we only got Ryan Ellis for a good 4 games, and he's been out since 2021. I heard he got traded again recently.
Did he?
Yeah, he got traded to Chicago.
Oh wow.
Chicago's taken a lot of contracts this year, like Shea Weber.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, that's very
Same
true.
with the Sharks. They got Carey Price.
The Sharks are pretty decent. Did they win last night? I saw they were winning.
Yeah, so can I tell you something crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
My dad had the top 3 draft pick in our fantasy draft,
Mm-hmm.
and he took Michkov
Oh no.
over Celebrini.
Oh
And guess what?
no.
I traded for him too. I traded for Michkov.
Okay.
I gave him Mort Sider and a 6th round pick.
Oh wow. That's crazy. What do you play fantasy hockey on in
I so
like what
we
apps?
used to do ESPN, but now we're in like a keeper league,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing it on Fantrax.
Fan tracks. Okay. Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah, my
and I
friends and I have a fantasy league, but it's not keepers, but I'd want to do one, so that's why I ask. Yeah.
sorry, my mom was calling me, but
You're good.
I think I traded for Austin Matthews.
Wow.
He's a 7-point player. A lot of our
Yep.
Yo,
7 points.
TT, is it alright if I join back in a second? My mom's calling me.
Of course, man. Of course. Take your time.
Alright, I'll be back.
Sounds good. Flyers and Dodgers, my team as well. Let's go. Let's go. That's sick. All right. Yeah, anybody got any questions? I'll take some call-ins after Flyer Fan 46. He's going to join back for another few minutes after, but take Panarin. I don't want Panarin. Absolutely not. No. I don't want anybody that's been on the Rangers. But I see your point. I don't want Panarin. I don't. I do not want him. I do not want him at all. Where do we think he's going to go? Do we think he gets dealt at the deadline? He probably does. I'm sure he does. Oh, are you a Rangers fan? Ah, no. Absolutely not. We got a Rangers fan in here. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, he's back. Yeah, facts, facts. I thought I smelled something bad. That's funny. Let's go. Dodgers can just take another World Series at this point. I mean, fine by me, but
They
we're
could
just
just take the whole decade at this point.
yeah. We love the Rangers hate. Thank you, Islander fan. Our GM said we aren't re-signing him and he's being dealt. Yeah, that sucks for you guys. I think he goes to LA or Colorado. Uh I don't know where he's gonna go. I could see that. Hey, the film podcast. What's going on? How we doing? How we doing? Got a good amount of people in here now.
We were talking about fantasy hockey. I recently dealt Ovechkin.
You dealt Ovechkin?
Yep, I dealt Ovechkin.
Wow, for what?
I got Anthony Stolarz in a second.
Okay. That's good for your future. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Because all my goalies are ass right now.
Hmm.
Like, I have Demko, Lankinen, Mountain Ball and crap, what's his name? And I got Stolars
Okay.
and Jacob Markstrom.
Okay.
So my goalie core is kind of horrible right now.
Yeah, it's not the best, but you can make it work, I'm sure. Stolars is a
Yeah,
good pickup.
yeah. About that Matthews trade, I traded well, I don't got Demko anymore. I traded Nietzsche's, Demko, Seth Jones, and a second
Mm.
for Matthews and a third.
Wow, that's a good trade. You got a third as well?
Yep.
Whew. Dang.
So
Put you in the office for the Flyers.
my team is pretty stacked now. I have Connor McDavid.
Oh, you have McDavid and Matthews?
Yep.
Oh, shoot. How many people are in this league?
It's a 12-man league.
12-man league and you have McDavid and Matthews?
Yep, and we drafted 5 years ago.
That's insane. That's insane. Wow.
And I whatchamacallit. For some reason, somebody dropped Cale Makar during the draft.
Who would do that?
This was like 2020, 2019, so he was still in his like rookie year.
Oh, okay.
And so I managed to snag him and keep him, and now I have a super team right now.
That's insane, dude. That's sick.
Yeah.
Noah, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for joining. But yeah, any thoughts for the game tomorrow? Anything you're looking forward to? Anything you're worried about?
I'm looking to boo all the Rangers.
That's what I love to hear. Were you the one in the chat the other day or yesterday, whenever it was, that said?
Yep, I was. Yep, I kept spamming. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. That's not what I was gonna ask. I was saying, you were the one that said you hate the Rangers more than the Penguins now.
Yep, I do.
Let's
pretty
go.
much do.
Let's go. Let's go. We're
Because, like,
starting a movement here.
I knew the Rangers were, like, a rivalry, but, like, the Flyers and the Rangers, but, like, now that I think about it, I really hate the Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Good for you. Good for you. That's how it should be. This kid's great. Yes, he is. Absolutely. 100%. I enjoy having the call-ins. I do. I think it's a good idea, like just like a radio show. JT, do you wish the Flyers made a trade for Brady? I mean, yeah, of course. It just depends what we give up, you know. I would
Talking about Brady Kachuk?
I would assume that's who we're talking about. Yeah. Um, I mean, I would give up a lot for him. I would give up a lot. I'd give up a few firsts. I'd give up a good amount of talent for him too. We need a guy like that. They asked Tocchet in an interview yesterday, I think it was. It was like, with the power play struggles, do you think it's because you don't have that guy to like quarterback the power play, like when the Flyers had Giroux? And he was like, kind of like, obviously he wanted to say like, yeah, we don't have that guy, but obviously he can't say that about his players. So, you know, I think if we had Kachuk or just somebody. What's up?
If we still had Torts to this day, he would definitely say something.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, half the guys on this team wouldn't be on the team if he was still here. Like York, Flyer fan from Albany.
A plastic covered Rick Tocchet card from the 80s.
That's sick, dude. That's awesome. Islanders hate is not acceptable. I mean, the enemy of the enemy is your friend, you know? So we have the same enemy, and it's the Rangers. So I won't talk bad about the Islanders. They're definitely the better New York hockey team, for sure.
Only New York hockey team I'll sometimes root for.
Yeah, I agree. You guys will always be Rangers little bros, by the way. Not after tomorrow.
Yeah, not after tomorrow, because we're gonna show that Shesterkin is Shitsturkin.
Let's go. I love it. Crazy how quick Barkey picked up. He's been great. Yeah, he has been. He's great along the boards with puck battles. I mean, I've been saying that for a few episodes how high I am on him. And I was pissed that they didn't play him the other night.
I'm really excited for like most of our rookies, like Bump, Martone.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I'm really excited for Carson Bjarnson.
Yeah, I want them to call him up, but it wouldn't be fair for him to be up now with the defense that we have in front of him. You know,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be fair.
I think we should definitely either make a splash for Stammer or definitely a good defenseman.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think they even just need to improve the second and third line so that the guys on the second and third line can go down to the fourth line. and that the fourth line isn't as horrible because you can't have a line of Hathaway, Delorier, and Abels. That can't happen. That's not a playoff team.
Yeah,
You
we need to
cannot be a
learn.
playoff
We
team with that
also
line.
need to learn discipline. I keep seeing TK in the box like 2 or 3 times a night.
Yeah, no, you're 100% correct, and he does it every single night, and it's like it's not like an accidental like oh he accidentally tripped him. It'll be like oh a guy hits him and he slashes him in the leg because he's pissed that he got hit. It's like come on,
Yeah,
it's hockey. Like you gotta the discipline, like exactly like you said,
yeah.
man. Tyson needs to be back right now. I agree. I wish, man. I wish. That'd be great. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a while.
My dad loves Tyson Forrester.
I do too. I do too. He's I think Tyson Forster's a top 3 or top 4 player on this team. I don't think that's ridiculous to say.
Yeah.
I'm very high on him. Very high on Forster. My guess is that we're starting Spencer Martin, our AHL goalie. Oh boy. Him versus Kolosov is going to be quite the matchup.
Matchup of the century.
Yeah, right? Oh
It
man.
was like Dave Ayers versus whoever the Leafs goalie was at the time.
Oh yeah. That's right. He came in for the Hurricanes.
Yep, he came in for the Canes and won the game for them.
That's sick. That's
I still
awesome.
don't know how you can injure 2 goalies in the same game.
Yeah, that's nuts. I was worried that that was going to happen the other night. If Erson got hurt the other night, we would have had to come up with something. Because
Hold on? Did we pull Erson last night?
yeah, after we scored, which made no sense.
Yeah.
We made it 3-1, and then when we were like going on the boards, like giving each other fist bumps and stuff, they they told Kolosov to go out, and Erson came in.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? Oh, hold up. I met Talkett. He came to my dad's work, and I met him over FaceTime.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I told him you should come back to the Flyers after your contract ends. I literally said that to him.
That's sick.
I said, please come back. We need a coach.
And he listened.
Yep, and he listened and he came back.
Let's go. You basically hired our coach. Good job, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where are you sitting tomorrow?
I'm sitting behind the Rangers bench to boo.
Oh, I love it. Yes. Did you do that on purpose, or you just happen to get tickets there?
No, whatchamacallit? I just happened to get tickets for my cousin.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, give him a hard time for me, for sure.
Yeah, I will.
Let's go. Wish we had a coach to let Michkov do whatever he wants. Well, I mean, Michkov doesn't do well in dump and chase, but my point with that is you can't, if you're the one guy who doesn't do well with dump and chase, you got to adjust to it, you know? You can't just say, "Oh, well, I don't do well in dump and chase, so I'm not going to play well." Like that's not how it works. You got to adjust. He's been in this system for a year and a half. You got to figure it out. And finally he scored last night. He hadn't scored since November 29th, and that goal on November 29th was an empty net goal. So he hadn't scored a real goal since even longer than that. So I'm glad to see him get back in finding the back of the net, even though it was a meaningless goal. We were down big, but
Who's our what's his name? Our assistant coach when Torts got fired. He came to coach the Flyers. I say he's a really good coach, even though he only had.
oh, Brad Shaw?
Yeah, Brad Shaw.
Yeah.
Did we keep him?
No, he's the assistant coach for the Devils now.
Yeah, we should have kept him.
I agree. I thought he did a really good job. I liked that he didn't have any fear because we had nothing to lose at the end of last season when we were already eliminated. And so he was just like, all right, we have a power play. Let's send out 5 forwards and just try to score. Like, it was kind of cool. So
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I liked Brad Shaw. I honestly wanted them to keep him as head coach for another year to try to prove himself, but I don't mind Tocchet at all.
Yeah, me neither. Former Flyer.
That's right.
Comeback.
He loved beating up on the Rangers in New York, Tocchet, when he was a player. He did. So I like him.
Whatchamacallit? Me and my dad were watching Craig Berube highlights, and we were watching Berube kick Ty Domi's ass.
Oh, that's great. Oh, Ty Domi was such a punk, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
There
gosh.
was this one fight with Berube. He was the second man in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Against yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
He beat both of them up.
Yeah. Yeah. And have you seen the one against when Ty Domi was with the Maple Leafs? And he, like, every time a Flyer would come over, he'd skate away from him. If you haven't, you got to see it. It's like Jim Jackson is
Yep.
just ripping him apart because he's like, Ty Domi, you're supposed to be this tough guy. And then He does nothing. He's like hiding from these other guys, and then once he gets to the penalty box, he's going like this, like hyping up the crowd, like he did anything. He's such a punk. And his
Yeah.
son plays for the Maple Leafs now too.
I even hate his son.
Yeah,
I don't think he didn't even do anything.
yeah, yeah. Just because of who his dad is. His
Yep.
dad is a punk. That's like I say, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. If you wear that jersey, it's like a virus. It makes you do things that aren't
Yep.
good.
It happened to what's his name? Dan Carcillo.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I remember that dude didn't score for like 3 years, and then we played him, and then he scored, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me! This dude hasn't scored in like 3 years, and he finally finds the back of the net against us. Dude's a punk."
There was this one goal that Carcillo had. I think it was Game 2, Flyers versus Devils.
Uh,
The,
in 2010, yeah, Game 3 at home,
the
yeah,
cup run, and then he scored an OT goal. I say that was one of the most electric goals in the playoffs.
yeah, yeah. That was awesome, and they ended up winning that series in 5. I missed that team so much.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite sport teams ever. Those 2010 Flyers.
Yeah. If only we made that save.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's a shame how it ended, but we gotta get back there, man. It's been 16 years. We haven't been back to the cup.
And then Pronger's eye got smashed.
Yep. Pronger, yep. That sucked. He was our captain too. That really sucked.
Oh yeah, he was our captain at the time because I remember we traded Mike Richards.
Yeah,
Did we trade Gagne as well?
we did, and then we got him back for like half a year or something, like 2013 or something like that. Yeah, we traded him to who did we trade him to?
I think we traded him to LA.
Did we? I know we traded Carter to Columbus, and then he went to
I think
LA.
both Richards and Gagne were traded to LA, and in which I don't blame them. We got Wayne Simmons, but I feel like
Simmons was great.
yeah.
He was awesome. He was the
Same
definition
with,
of a hockey
what's
player.
his name? Van Riemsdyk.
I love JVR.
I saw JVR get a hat trick in person.
Oh, that's sick. I remember that. That was awesome.
Flyers versus Minnesota.
That's awesome. Let's go. That was like what, 2018?
2018, 2019.
Yeah. I was gonna say 2019. Yeah. Something around there. Yeah. Well, all right, dude. I'm gonna let you go so that other people can join. But you're more than welcome to stay in the live. You were an absolutely great guest. You're welcome.
And if anybody doesn't come around, maybe I'll come back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right,
Have a great time at the game tomorrow. Rangers suck. I'll talk to you later.
Rangers.
See you, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Here, I'll leave the live.
Okay. All right. That kid was great. He sounds just like how I sounded when I was a kid. That is great. That was awesome. Shout out to Flyer Fan 46. Shout out. That was great. Love the Rangers hate. That was awesome. That's great. Oh man. Very knowledgeable. Absolutely. Yeah. Curtis, what's up? How we doing? How we doing? We got some people watching on YouTube as well. I got to check that chat as well. I don't know if anyone's talking in that. But yeah. Would I be able to come up? I have something I want to get your opinion on. Absolutely. Request to join. I'll do a few more requests to join. I have to end at like 4:40 today. It's going to be a little bit short of a live stream, but still have plenty of time. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Whoever just followed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so if you want to join, request to join and I'll add you. There we go. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
How we doing?
I'm doing great. Well, I'd be doing better if we beat the Penguins last night.
I agree. Or the 4 games before that.
Yeah, I got 2 things that I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if you saw my comment. I'd asked why you hate the Rangers more than the Penguins.
Oh, that's a good question. So, long story, long story short, I'll say, my dad grew up in Brooklyn, New York, around a bunch of Rangers fans, and he became a Flyers fan because of the Broad Street Bullies.
Yeah.
The Rangers were his least favorite team because that he grew up around Rangers fans, not Penguins fans. And the Flyers actually had a bigger rivalry with the Rangers back then than they did with the Penguins for a little bit in
Gotcha.
like the 70s because they played them in the
Yeah.
Eastern in the semifinals in 74. They played them in the playoffs a good amount of times. So
Yeah.
my dad's least favorite team is the Rangers. So when I started following hockey, I obviously picked the Flyers, and my first memory of watching the Flyers was the Flyers Rangers shootout in 2010, the last game of the season.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, the Flyers are going to be my favorite team. The Rangers are my least favorite team because that's who they're playing.
Gotcha.
And the hate has just grown ever since. So that's why the Rangers are my least favorite team. I still hate the Penguins, but the
Yeah.
Rangers are definitely my least favorite for sure.
Yeah. See, my hate for the Penguins, it's not just like, oh, I like the Flyers and they're our biggest rivals. Fuck them.
Hmm.
It's like a generational
Oh
hate.
yeah, oh yeah.
Like my dad and that whole side of my family, Flyers fans, hate the Penguins.
Hmm.
My mom and her whole side of the family, Washington fans, hate the
Oh,
Penguins.
that makes sense.
And I grew up around Hershey, Pennsylvania. I'm a Hershey Bears fan. I have them tattooed on my forearm.
Wow,
Yeah, I've been going to their games since before I was one.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And our biggest rival is the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It's a hate on multiple levels.
That's
So
awesome.
I was just curious, like,
I would say I definitely hate the Rangers more than I hate the Penguins, but I hate Sidney Crosby more than any Ranger ever.
oh, yep, fair enough.
He is
See,
my
I
least
don't,
favorite
I,
person ever.
oh yeah, like I like that he supports like the Pride games and stuff. I think
Hmm.
that's really good for the game, but I
Hmm.
don't want to talk about politics.
Right.
But other than that, I hate him. He
Oh yeah.
has such a punchable face.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that since I was like 5 years old. Every time they show him on the screen, I'm like, oh, like gosh, get him out of here. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, absolutely.
But another thing I wanted to ask you about,
Yeah, sure.
I've like I said in the last live, I'm a bit new to being a Flyers fan,
Hmm.
and I've been looking back at like Carter Hart, Cutter, and I'm thinking the situation we're in right now isn't necessarily a GM issue. It just seems like we're cursed.
Oh yeah. You'll
Like,
learn that pretty
yeah,
quickly. We haven't won a cup and it'll be 51 years if we don't win
yep,
this year. So,
yep. The Broad Street Bullies were the last ones to do it, and they did it back to back.
yep.
Um,
And it's a shame because are we cursed? Maybe.
yeah,
But I do want to make a point about everyone says the Flyers are, oh, they're poverty, they suck, they haven't won the cup in so
yeah,
long. But you got to keep in mind just because they didn't win the cup doesn't mean they've always been bad. They've been
yeah,
bad the
yeah,
last 5 years, but for the 2010s they made the playoffs every other year. For the
yeah,
2000s they made the playoffs probably 7 or 8 out of those 10 years. The 90s they were good that whole decade. The 80s they were great that whole decade. They should have won a cup against Gretzky, but they ran into the greatest athlete of all time a few times when they had
yeah,
to play Gretzky. So that's the only reason they didn't. But I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like
Like,
I feel like they aren't a bad franchise. They're just they haven't been able to win the whole thing in a while.
yeah.
That's my take on it. But we
And
probably are cursed.
right now, we're really just like victim of circumstance because Coots' back injury, he hasn't been the same player since.
Yeah.
Cutter just fuck knows why refused to play.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
a franchise goalie in Carter Hart ran into legal trouble, had to leave the league, comes back in Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
if all three of those things had not gone wrong, Michkov would have the time to properly develop, and he wouldn't have all this pressure on him to be the next big guy in the franchise. We'd still have Trevor Zegras doing great things for the team. I
Right.
think he could be a great Flyer, like, for a long time. I
Yeah.
don't think they should.
I mean, the thing is with Cutter, it's like we knew he was going to be a great player, or at least you have to assume he's going to be great because you took him with a top 5 pick a few years ago.
Yeah,
So to get Drysdale and a second for a guy you took top 5, I
yeah,
don't think it's enough. I like Drysdale, but I don't think that's enough for a guy like Cutter. I think
yeah,
Cutter's going to be a really good player. I think he could be the captain of Anaheim one day. Not
yeah,
anytime soon, but one day I think it's possible. And it's it's definitely a shame that he didn't want to play for us, and it's not our fault. And look, I'm gonna quote Keith Jones like I always do: if you don't want to be a Flyer, you're not going to be a Flyer. This
Yep.
logo right here, it means something to a lot of people, including you and me. So to disrespect
Absolutely.
this logo by saying you don't want to play here, then we don't want you.
Fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you. See ya.
Nelly Dolores, as a Flyer fan, why do you hate Carter having success after post? I don't hate him. I'm just upset that he ran into legal trouble. We lost him, and now he's with a different team. I would have loved to have kept him. I would
Yeah.
have loved for him to come back to Philly.
Right.
Like, I hate Cutter. Cutter's a bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Carter Hart, I wish him the best. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, we won't get
just wish
into
Carter.
all of that because I know a lot of people have different opinions on Carter Hart, whether, stuff happened or it didn't. We're not going to get into that, but um, yeah, if he didn't do what he's being accused of, then I hope he succeeds. But
Absolutely.
yeah. How do you feel about Kolasov over Erson? It can't get much worse than Erson right now. It really can't. I don't. I can't think of a goalie in the league that's playing worse than him right now. So
Yeah.
it's it's tough. But
I said it before in the last live. I don't know if it'd be possible for us to do, but I think we should try and trade for Bennington.
okay. What would you give up?
He's a solid tender. He could give us some stability in the net.
Hmm.
And I think he would fit in really well in Philadelphia.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't know what we would give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd have to drop hella picks if we don't have the player compensation for him.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah.
I think that's a great point.
I also think a guy like Matt Rempe would fit in really well around the, which that's gonna not sit well with you, I know, because you hate the Rangers. But I think someone like Matt Rempe could fit in well around the Flyers crowd.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. If Matt Rempe
Yeah,
became a Flyer, I would. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I'd never watch the Flyers again,
yeah.
but I would for sure have a new least favorite player.
Uh,
He is. Look, people want to say, oh, he fights, he drops the gloves, he's bringing
yeah.
fighting back to hockey. First of all, he's only doing that because he also has a punchable face, just like Crosby. He's he's 7 feet tall and he fights guys that are a foot shorter than him, and he still
Yeah.
loses. He's not a good fighter, and guess what? He's in the NHL and he stinks at hockey. How's that possible? The dude stinks. He's a scrub. He can't play.
Yeah.
He stinks. Anybody on our fourth line is better than Matt Rempe, and that's saying something.
I just like people that try and get the crowd going.
Oh yeah, my favorite Flyer of all time is Zach Ronaldo. He was a goon.
Yeah.
He would score like 4 goals a year, but I loved him because he would just throw his body at people and just
Yeah.
knock people over. He would drop the gloves. He was a beast. I loved Zach Ronaldo, but he was a much better hockey player than Matt Rempe is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's everything I wanted to talk about. So if you want to bring up someone else before you gotta
All
get
right.
off,
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining and sharing your thoughts. And as always, go Flyers.
go Flyers.
Peace. All right. That was fun. Gotta love a Crosby hater joining the show. Love to see it. Love to see it. Your brother is a Rempe jersey. Joe, I'm so sorry. That's terrible. And you still call him your brother? I mean, I don't know. That's bad. That's bad. That's terrible. That's the only thing he does. He doesn't score. He's like Hathaway, pretty much. Only hate Crosby because he owns your whole team. That's not true at all. He's a look. Crosby is a great hockey player. I hate to admit that. Crosby owned the Flyers last night. He had one goal when the net was wide open, and he was wide open. I mean, what are we talking about? Guys want to see something? My favorite picture in of all time, not just sports, just anything. Hold on. Did you guys not see it? Let me show it again, just in case anybody missed it. Just in case anybody didn't see it the first time. Figured I'd show it again. Yeah. Joe, thank you. Yeah, it's my favorite picture ever. I got that picture for my birthday one year. I used to have a T-shirt when I was little that said, "You only live once. Don't waste it being a Penguins fan." I still live by that every day. Couldn't stay out of the box again. Pens had like 4 power plays and scored on at least 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, the stupid penalties have to stop. I think it was York again, 23 seconds into the game, a stupid penalty. He did the same thing against Buffalo. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. As a Penguins fan, I come in peace. As long as you're not a Rangers fan, you're welcome here. I have a picture of Crosby that I love. I wish I could send it. Oh boy. Hathaway had one because of a dumb late hit. Yep, you're right. Rangers fans in shambles. Love to see it. Oh, we can agree on the Rangers haters? Absolutely. For every time the Flyers player, I put my cat in his little Flyers jersey. Aw, that's awesome. That's sick. I can't stand the Rangers, and neither can I. Neither. Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know. Don't even get me started. Need a goalie bad? Yes. Martin St. Louis sucked. He absolutely did. So overrated. He was a scrub. What I don't understand is why y'all act like Crosby isn't one of the greatest players to ever play. We're not saying that at all. We hate him because he was soft and he's just a punk. We don't hate him because he's good. Nobody's denying that. What goalie should we get? I would be fine with Alex Lyon. I think he's on the Sabres right now. I'd be fine with that. There were rumors about that. Literally anybody in the league right now that isn't Ersson. Ersson's probably the worst out of the 64 goalies in hockey. Yeah, Lyon. Yeah. I'll be at the game tomorrow. Go Flyers. Have fun. Boo the Rangers for me. Go Flyers. I'm leaving. I'll see you on the next live. Hopefully talk about Flyers win. Let's go Flyers. Bye, Noah. Thank you for joining as always. Go Flyers. Rangers suck. All right. Before I wrap this up, we need to talk about tomorrow's game. I don't know if you can clip stuff on TikTok live. I don't think you can. Oh, just in time for a Rangers fan to join. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Settle. Let me settle down. Let me not lose my mind. Okay. Here we go. Tomorrow, the Flyers play the evil spawn of a sports franchise that they call that team from New York. Not even going to say their name. Not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. If the Flyers lose this game, I will lose my mind. I cannot stomach another loss to this team. I cannot stomach another loss overall, let alone to this team. If they win this game, if the Flyers win this game, oh my gosh, you idiots from New York will never hear the end of it. Never. Literally never. I expect dominance. I expect greatness. I expect this stupid losing streak to end. I expect no mercy. I want them laying the body. I want Rempe on the ground. I want to destroy them. I don't care if they suck. I don't care if they're good. I don't care if they lose every game this season. Play it like it's game 7 of the Stanley Cup. Because I cannot stomach losing to that team again. Oh, Yanks fans says Shesterkin's hurt. It's almost like our goalie's hurt too. Look. Yep, already making excuses. Exactly. And guess what? I'm too mean. I'm not mean. I'm not mean. Only to that team from New York, I am mean. That's the only excuse. I'm not a mean person. That's the only way I'm going to ever be mean. Trust me. And I could be meaner. Yanks fan. How does it feel to not get bailed out by Hall of Fame goaltending for the first time in 30 years? Your best friend is a Rangers fan. You better be nice to him. Oh, uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You shouldn't be friends with anyone that's a Rangers fan. That's how I live my life. That's how I live my life. You know how many of my friends are Rangers fans? Guess how many? Guess how many? Guess how many? Everyone in the chat, guess how many Rangers fan or how many friends of mine are Rangers fans? Good game last night. Yes, good game. Congrats on the win. Uh, guess how many? Boom! You guessed it correctly. 0 because I don't want to be friends with anyone that's a Rangers fan. -3. Correct. If your best friend in the world converted to a Rangers fan, what would you do? I'd never speak to him again. Never. I'd never speak to him again. Simple and plain. You can root for any other team in hockey. You can root for any other team in any sport. But I cannot be associated with anybody that roots for that team. You want your friends? Find friends that aren't Rangers fans. You will live a stress-free life once you drop those people that are Rangers fans. The only time Pens and Flyers get along is when the Rangers lose? Absolutely. You think you're in charge of me? I'm not. You can do whatever the heck you want. I'm not in charge of you. I'm not in charge of you. You can do whatever the heck you want. I'm just telling you what I do. You're last in the Metro. You can't say anything. That's correct. That is correct. Thanks for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Be for real, how wild is my favorite teams list? Dallas Cowboys, Texas Rangers, the Flyers, Phoenix Rising Football Club? I mean, thankfully you root for the baseball Rangers team, not the hockey team. But look, I'm going to be honest. If the Flyers win this game tomorrow, I'm going to be spamming posts all day. And if they lose, you may not hear from me for a month. So let's hope we win. Everybody, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. The ones that interact with the chat, the ones that joined, you guys are awesome. You guys are great. Thank you so much. As always, go Flyers. Rangers suck. And we'll see you tomorrow. Go Flyers.